Hello everyone, this is Richard, and this is episode number 3 of my medieval town build, or let's build. And basically, I did a little bit of work since the last episode, so I've done about 2 things. The first thing I did was I built this path, because it makes sense that there would be a path from this, watchtower on the side. It would probably be, looking over this river, making sure no intruders were trying to come through it, and to the main area, so people can easily travel along this path. And it's made in the same style as all the other paths, like the ones over there. I just used all these various things in my inventory and kind of mashed them together. But since I'd already gone over how I did that and how I built this path in a previous video, I figured I'd build this completely off camera. And the second thing I've done is actually kind of preparation for what we're going to do in this episode. And that is to begin a gate that would go from the edge here to the outside of the town, because I want to have a little bit outside of the town in all directions. That way, if this is turned into an SG map, it isn't just like the town and that's it, and it's not cramped. So basically, I was thinking kind of a drawbridge design. So I made this drawbridge looking thing and have half slabs and regular blocks, and I think that looks pretty good. And so what we're going to now start to do in this episode is build the gate around it, and we're probably going to have to use similar stuff to this to make it match. So let me just clear my inventory real quick, and we will use the middle mouse button to get some of the stuff from this to make the gate match. Now I think I have a kind of gate previous design that I did over here to this dock. So this is kind of what the gate would look like, except the gate would be on a much grander scale. It'll be a lot larger and a lot wider, obviously, since this is going to be the main city gate. So I guess I'll kind of just grab everything we'll need with that. We'll probably need some torches, of course. We'll need some slabs. I'll rearrange these since that doesn't exactly make sense. And, I guess we will need some fences as well, at least for the very top of the gate. And that's probably really all that we need. So let's head over here. I'll change the time to day so it's easier for you guys to see. And I cannot type because my keyboard is on my lap, since I moved it there so that it wouldn't be quite as loud, hopefully. And yeah, that's definitely the front part of the gate done. I think that's going to look pretty awesome. With our drawbridge here, the kind of moat, and this gate, it almost looks like you're entering a castle, which is, I guess, what this is kind of going to be with the walls around it at the end. And yeah, that's about it for now. So I'm going to do a little more off-camera work, and I'll show you guys what I did, and then I'll end the episode here. So, alright everyone, I'm back, and I'm just going to go over some changes that I made off-camera, and then I'm going to wrap up this episode. So, first thing you may notice is I finished this wall all the way around, which just looks pretty nice, and I filled in this whole thing, which took a while, but I filled it all in, and then I actually added an additional stall here, which is just a copy and paste of this one to here, with like some additional different color change, of course, the banners. And I actually discovered you can put mushrooms inside of flower pots, which is pretty cool. Never knew that. So yeah, we have like, this is maybe an herbs one, I guess you could imagine. Like they sell various herbs, spices, I was thinking is kind of a stall. And I don't know, that's maybe more of just a plant selling shop. I don't know what's exactly supposed to be sold here. But yeah, and in addition to that, I had to kind of merge this wall, so I changed this pathway up some and changed up this house some. I decided to make the entrance here rather than on the side because for a while we had the entrance was right here, which I thought looked kind of weird with the wall right there. It just seemed odd to me. So I moved the entrance to here, and I actually added a mailbox, and I made it so it says mailbox here. Basically, the way you do that is you rename a chest in an anvil, if you didn't know, and then it'll have that name when you open it up. And then, of course, I don't know, the signs just give some added effect, I guess. So I modified the inside of this as well, and I figured I'd show off the inside of this because some of you guys probably never saw it. So this is the kitchen in this. Kind of just basic. We have a cauldron, some trap chests, crafting table, furnaces, etc. Here's the bedroom. And I actually went all out with this house to make an attic, which looks, I think, pretty awesome. Because we've got, like, these could be various crates you have. It's kind of like an old attic. So there's some spider webs, some bookshelves. We have, like, a support beam running through here at the center. And then we have, like, another support beam. So it seems kind of, has that cramped kind of feel of an attic, which is what I was going for. And I actually did that in a live stream a long time ago, probably back during the summers when I built this house with the attic in a live stream. And I think that's about everything I did. It seemed like an awful lot more when I actually did it than when I'm showing it off now. But yeah, I kind of also made that wood path merge. So I guess I'll just real quickly talk about what I have planned. Hopefully I can ask CM Brockman to come on the server and finish some of the, like, build some more houses in this kind of style that he does, and like have a few so he can kind of continue this neighborhood out, which will probably go from like this area to like maybe that river there, and we'll just have a bunch more houses there. And then I'm planning on continuing my building style out kind of this way probably, and some more. And definitely between now and the next episode, episode 4, I'll try and work on this, connecting this wall to the gate here off camera, so we can finally have like a wall that goes almost all the way around to the gate. And that'll be interesting to build a wall that way because it's all kind of unlevel terrain, and I have no idea what we're going to do once we get to there. We'll probably just have it like stop, since it would be weird to go right to the tower. But yeah, I think that's everything for now. So this is going to conclude episode 3. Thanks for watching, everyone. Richard out.